How many people do you see every year coming into the museum?
Well, at least about 36,000 people come visit the museum every year.
Do you add any new animal displays anymore?
Oh, every now and then, a parrot and a man-of-war male has been added recently. And, Mary Beth, sometimes our collections manager will take things out of storage and put them on display that haven't been seen in a long time, too.
So you do cycle the animals
Yeah.
that are on display?
We have a few more that most folks haven't seen, so we'll pull them out every now and then. So.
What's your mission at the museum?
Our mission here is very simple. It is to inspire appreciation for our place in the natural world and, of course, to motivate stewardship for a healthy planet. That's our official mission statement. So.
How has the museum changed over the years?
Well, a lot of things have changed. The exhibits have been put inside of glass. We've had electricity, which didn't exist in the town when this museum was built. And now we have a new digital planetarium and the Omni Globe. So we have a lot of modern exhibits to complement our antique Victorian style museum.
What seems to be the visitors' favorite displays here at the museum?
Well, everybody loves the bears because they are huge and scary for kids. That usually gets the most attention. And of course our planetarium, because we're the only one in the whole state. So this is the only place where you can get a planetarium show, and our Omni Globe. So we have a few things here that you really can't see anywhere else in the state, and most people don't ever get to see them except for in this building.
How old is the oldest animal in the museum?
Oh, that goes back to at least the time of the Civil War, because that's when Mr. Fairbanks, Franklin Fairbanks, started collecting animals and treasures from around the world.
How old is the museum?
It was opened in 1891, and so it's getting up there. It's always been a museum, so it was not something else and then become a museum. It was built for this purpose as a natural science museum.
How is the museum different from the others?
Well, there once was a time when there were lots of natural science museums like this one, which were called cabinets of curiosities, where you'd have a lot of things from around the world, just strange and wonderful things. But today, we're the only one left. All the other museums around the world have modernized and put in the computerized interactive exhibits that kids are used to seeing at museums, but by keeping our flavor the same, we are the last of the Victorian-style museums, perhaps, in this country.
Yeah. Why was the museum built?
Well, Franklin Fairbanks used to have his collection in the attic of his fancy house, which no longer stands, called Undercliff. And every Sunday he would open it up to the town. People would come up to his house. But imagine hundreds of people going up to the top floor of his house. It created a mess, and his stairs would get covered with mud. And his wife Frances had just given the idea. She said, "Well, Franklin, why don't you just build a museum? Let these folks go see this stuff anytime without having to come into our house." So thanks to Frances Fairbanks' inspiration, Franklin built this place, and now it serves the same purpose all these years later.
Good.